I am standing inside Shane's room, a room I don't know that I've ever taken you in, and today's video I'm going to show you what we started with and how we've transformed it into more of an adult room, a room where he's still welcome, it's still going to feel like his room. We're not really going to take anything off the walls, but we're pulling most of the furniture out, bringing in a queen size bed, and transforming it more into an adult child's room or a secondary guest room, because we also do have a dedicated guest room. I'll give you a little quick tour of part of our second floor, a little bit of a history lesson about some of the stuff that's going on behind me, a little insight into our family's past, and then we will transform this room into a big boy room. No, past the big boy, into an adult's room. Keep watching. This is part of the house I never really show you. I'm standing in the game room. This is the hallway to the boys' rooms. The house came with these built-ins, and we set up bulletin boards, and a lot of their memorabilia is up here, and currently it's housing stuff that's moving into Shane's room, some stuff that we need to bring to Shane next time we go out to Mississippi, and then that is technically Jake's room, but he's decided when he comes home to visit he'll be staying in the guest room because he doesn't stick around very long anymore. So that's a work in progress, ignore that. So here is Shane's room. This was from when he played varsity football. This is his mezuzah. A mezuzah is from a commandment in what y'all call the Old Testament. We call the Torah or the Bible. There is a prayer, I believe it's from Deuteronomy. You know what, I'll put the quote on the screen, but Jews took it literally, and there's part of it says, basically, I'm going to paraphrase, to show your love for God, you should put it as a sign on your doorpost. So most Jews have at least one mezuzah on the front door. We have it on every room in the house except bathrooms and closets. Okay, so here is Shane's current room. Turn on the lights. So it's functional. He's never complained until recently that he's in a twin bed. I never understood why they would complain about being in a twin bed, because when you get married, if you're in a queen bed, that's even less space than if you had your own twin. And obviously if you're in a king size bed, it's basically two twin beds pushed together. But we are going to make this into a grown-up visiting room, and I'll show you what we have to work with. So this is Shane's desk. We got this years ago from World Market. If it's still available, I will link anything that's still available. Shane's name actually came from my father-in-law's favorite movie, which was, yes, Shane, and Shane is named for my father-in-law. Another Jewish tradition is that you name your child for someone who has since passed using the first letter of their name. And so S was the beginning letter of my father-in-law's name, so Shane it is. This is turning down memory lane. When Shane was, I don't even know what grade this was for, either kindergarten or first grade, they had to do like they were the star of the week, and they had to do a little presentation and bring pictures. Of course, Shane did not do any of this. I made it. Look how cute that face is. I'm not gonna show you all of them, but when we dug the pool, no, that was not on. And that is our first Weimarounder, Bosley, Miss Bosley. Shane went through a phase where he was really into art. This was one of my favorites. This is him graduating from preschool. Look at that hair. Celebrating Passover. Y'all had your Easter outfits. We had Passover outfits. And then this. He's his 4th of July, his first 4th of July. He was born June 21st, so he's just a couple weeks old there, and he looks like a troll doll. He was just hideous. But he plumped out, and he looks so cute. Okay, anyway, thank you for indulging me. That we bought for both the boys when they went off to college. It was great when they had dorm rooms. Jake actually still has his in his apartment. Also, Shane's bar mitzvah theme for his party was The Great Gatsby, but we called it The Great Goldberg, and we had t-shirts made. We had a lot of leftover t-shirts, so we had them made into pillows. This is his bed as it is now. I believe we got it from Pottery Barn, and then I couldn't tell you where we got his nightstand. Maybe Rooms to Go. This is really nice furniture. This is from Ragazzi, which is a great furniture maker. I love maple furniture. This is going, and then just so you can see the layout of the room, like he still has his hat rack from like elementary school. This is shameful. This used to have a clear tube, and you were supposed to fill it with quarters up to the height of where they were. I don't know where the quarters went. I'm sure Shane knows, but we never took this off the wall. So what are the plans for this room? Well, oh, and then here's his closet. It's It's a good size closet. I'll just show you what we're working with. I mean, basic, pretty nice. I mean, way nicer than what I had when I was growing up. Anyway, so this is pretty much all leaving, except we'll keep the nightstand and the desk and the chair. And we're bringing in a queen size bed and moving in a dresser that used to be in this room. We're moving it back. And this is going to go bye-bye. I have 2 large under the bed storage boxes. Actually, there's this headboard that we're putting together. It's a whole bed frame. And I have these 2 under the bed boxes, and I'm gonna pack up the stuff. Sorry if you're getting nauseous. I'm gonna pack up all this stuff and put it in those under the bed boxes. And one day when he has his own house for real, he can just take those under the bed boxes and get his stuff out of my house. This is almost all empty as well. So I figure, okay, I'm spinning this camera around, just so you know, I'm already in my pajamas. I'm filming this on a Friday night. Between the dresser that we're putting back, the drawers and the nightstand, and that closet, plenty of storage space. He does not need this whole hutch thing here. Hang on, I'll go this way. So as I'm filming this, we have not yet picked out like a media console or some kind of sofa type table to go there, and we'll put a TV there as well. So it'll be great for Shane when he comes home. He can watch TV in his room, which we've never really had them do before. And if this is a secondary guest room, that'll work out well also. Eventually, we will be repainting this room and taking down all the memorabilia from his high school and middle school days. But we just felt like, 1, we're being lazy, we just want to get this done, and 2, it's a lot, I think, to change all at once. And when Shane comes home for Thanksgiving, it's still gonna look like he lives here. My feeling was we take everything off the walls and paint it like a soft white or something. It's gonna be completely impersonal, and it's gonna feel like this isn't his house anymore. And I don't want him to feel that way. I want him to still feel like he can come home and that this is still his house instead of just an impersonal guest room. Just so you can see the rest of what we're working with. So if you go this way, it's a technically Jack and Jill, but Jack and Jack bathroom. So Shane has his sink here. I mean, come on. He got this at birth. Found that at Home Goods years ago. And then we just had this recaulction. We took down the shower curtain. I haven't ordered a new one yet, but this is their shared bathroom with the toilet. And then when you go through this side, then this side is Jake's. And I'll just show you. This is where we've dumped all the furniture. This used to be in Shane's room. There's a long story behind that. This we're eventually giving away. And then these bunk beds are where Jake and Shane spent most of their life together. Since Jake was 6 sleeping up there and then Shane was 3 that same month. They shared a room all the way up till I think Shane started high school. And we also have this bed as well. This is the dresser we kind of took apart. That's going back into Shane's room. And then this one is Jake's. And Jake's closet currently stores all of my out of season clothes, overflow clothes, and Michael's suits. All right, that's what we're starting with. I cannot wait to show you the final result. So here we go. Okay, I have done as much as I'm willing to do to the room right now. There may be some changes after Thanksgiving, after Shane's taken a look at it and given us some feedback, but let's run upstairs and take a look at the finished product. Okay, I'm gonna keep the lights turned off because I think the colors are more true that way. This is not a dramatic reveal, but it's little things that maybe you can get some ideas if you wanna change a few things up. So the first thing you're gonna see is wrinkled bedding. It is wrinkled because Rowdy keeps sneaking up here and laying on the bed. I think he misses Shane. Okay, so here we go. On this side of the room, nothing has really changed. I may end up changing out those drawer pulls. I'm finding it's a really fun way to change up your furniture. Let's talk about the bed. This is a queen size bed and all of the bedding is from Walmart. They now have Gap Home at Walmart, and this is the softest, most luxurious comforter, and it's reversible, and it comes in a lot of other stripe options. So I went with the blue and white, and then just to keep things really basic, I actually had a leftover king size pillow and just a basic white kind of sham. I could steam it, but here it is anyway. So I just am using this as more of like a throw pillow, but the comforter set does come with 2 matching shams, and then I just went with basic white percale sheets, and these got incredible reviews. They're from the Better Homes and Gardens line. So that's what's going on here. The actual bed itself, the headboard, it does have side rails and a footboard. You can see there, it's like a fully upholstered bed. And there's the footboard. That I got at Rooms to Go, and just FYI, I'm pretty sure it's a national retailer. It came delivered to our house in a giant flat box, and then you put the bed together. It wasn't that hard to do. One other thing about the bed, the mattress, which is hard to see underneath all that, is the same mattress that Jake and Shane actually have in their apartments slash house right now. And we ordered that from Walmart, and it's just one of those mattresses in a box that puffs up when you get it home. And it's soft, but the boys both like it. I will link the one that Michael and we have a similar version, but it's more of a hybrid. It came in the box, but it's a hybrid of gel and springs, and it's a little bit firmer. So I'll list the one that we sleep on as well. Now, the dresser, I don't know, we call that a chest, and that's a dresser. Those were original to the room. All we did was swap out the pulls. And the light is kind of funky. Let's see if I can do it better here. These are like a champagne kind of brass material, and they're very modern, and they really make the furniture look more age appropriate. It's not a child's piece of furniture anymore. And I loved it so much that I went ahead and changed them all out and put them on the bathroom cabinets in his room as well. The only other big change really is we added a TV. This is a 55-inch TV. Got it at Target, yes. Although they also carry it at Walmart, so I'll list them in both because one or the other retailer usually has it on sale, so better get it on sale than to pay full price. And we have YouTube TV, which, let me flip you around. So we have YouTube TV. We've had it, I don't know, has it been a full year yet? I can't remember, but we've had it a while now. We got rid of our cable, and I have never regretted it. It is outstanding. So as long as you have a smart TV or an Amazon Fire Stick or a Google Chromecast stick thing, and your TV has a USB port, you can use it to stream YouTube TV, among other things, and it's just been great. And then as someone who likes to watch things while I get dressed and do my makeup, if I'm not watching YouTube videos on the YouTube app, I'm catching up with my Real Housewives on my YouTube TV app on my phone or my iPad, so super convenient. Not sponsored. That's pretty much the room for now. Future plans would include getting rid of all of this stuff, possibly repainting the room. I'm thinking like Sherwin Williams pure white, but I also think that this blue is very soothing, especially since it's just a secondary guest room. I mean, obviously I would like to remove all traces of young Shane's life, like his growth chart and his little hat and all that, but for now it works. It's a more comfortable room for him when he comes home. If we should happen to have a whole bunch of people that decide to stay over, we have this room. We have our main guest room that has a queen size bed. Jake's room still has a twin bed all by itself, as well as a bunk bed, 2 twin bunk beds, so we can sleep a lot of people here. You want to come hang out with me? We've got room. No, I'm kidding. But I just wanted to show this video. 1, Shane can watch it from school and see his new room, but 2, if you're trying to find some inspiration, ways to just kind of make your child's room a little more adultish, or just ways to freshen up a room you already have in the house, that's how we did it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. I will list everything that I can source down in the description box, but honestly, it's Walmart, Target, Amazon, World Market, and you know, just very basic, very budget-friendly options, because this is a room that just doesn't get used very often, so it didn't make sense for us to sink too much into it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little peek into a part of my home that I rarely share or talk about. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!